Thank you all for coming this morning. My name is Larry Davis. I am the President and CEO of Shorewood Real Estate Group, and I want to welcome you all to the Ballantine. This is a momentous day for our organization. As we were driving over here, I realized it's been 3 years in the making. We closed on this property 3 years ago, and it's been an interesting ride, to say the least, over the last 3 years, having battled the pandemic and working through to get to this place where we're breaking ground and moving forward with the construction of the Ballantine. Days like this don't happen without an enormous amount of help and input and support from a lot of people. Most notably the City of Newark, which has been a tremendous partner with us in realizing our vision of a transformative project in this area of the Ironbound that we hope will kick off the first phase of a multi-phase, mixed-use, residential, mixed-income project. So, a few statistics. The first phase will be 280 apartments. There will be 34 affordable units at a blended 65% AMI. In addition, our partnership is making a substantial contribution to the Newark Affordable Housing Trust Fund, and we anticipate that we'll be in the ground for 2 more years, according to Lou March, our contractor here, and hopefully leasing here in the first quarter of 2025. So I would like to introduce a few people from the city, ask them to come up and say a few words, if they don't mind. So I've just met with Liana Pintor. Do you mind coming up and saying a few words about the project?
Sure, absolutely.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Hi, good morning. So I'm very happy to be here. This is my home ward. I was born and raised in the East Ward. So seeing a project like this come to fruition is really amazing for me. Quick little story. So before I married my husband, who was a New Yorker, converted him to a Norker now. He actually rented an apartment here on Freeman Street. So to see this whole area really revitalized and to have that beautiful park and some of the things that are happening between the city and the county with regards to this area, it's really going to be a transformational area. So for me, as I have chosen this to still be my home, to raise my daughters in, it is extremely important to have a project like this in here. This mixed-use space is actually very needed for this area. We have a lot of residential. Some people have moved out, but now to see this kind of reformation and having all of this come to fruition is really unbelievable. My job at the state level is to obviously make sure that Newark receives their fair share of everything that they need and more from the state. But it's also my passion to work on incentives to make sure that projects like this really have a place in a municipality, in an urban center. As the mayor of Newark always says, that we can be better than anywhere else in the state of New Jersey. I still think we are, and I know that we're getting there little by little. So congratulations to everyone that's here and to a partnership. And Mayor, this is another kind of feather in your hat to be proud of some of the things that are happening under your leadership. And before I just, and I'm excited because you get to partner this now, this new initiative with, and I know this project was before he took office, but to have our new councilman really get to see something so spectacular and really witness this in his first few months of office is something that I'm also excited to see. So congratulations.
Councilperson, so would you mind saying a few words?
Good morning, everybody. I can't tell you always, like I always say, I was elected and sworn in on July 1st, so this is another tremendous day for me. I want to thank our mayor, our deputy mayor, Ladd, and our state assemblywoman, because without partnerships, none of this gets ever done. I was speaking to Larry before over there. This area of the Ironbound is kind of like the redheaded stepchild of the Ironbound. It's been neglected for a little bit, and I believe that this project can change the whole perception of this area. We have other things going on as well. The mayor and the deputy mayor are working on other projects in this area, and I think that this is just one of the things that are going to create a bigger, better East Ward, a bigger, better city. And I just want to thank all the people that had a part in this. It's a great honor being here, and I just look forward to bigger, better things for the East Ward. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilperson. I just want to reiterate that the partnership that we've had with the mayor and Deputy Mayor Allison, many conversations and a lot of thought and thoughtfulness going into this project. And again, you've been wonderful partners, and we look forward to a very long-lasting relationship with you. Mr. Mayor, would you mind coming up and saying a few words? Thank you.
Thank you. I mean, it might be dreary outside, but it's a good day. Yeah. And just want to appreciate Sherwood, Larry, everybody from your company and everybody else who helped make this happen today. Deputy Mayor Allison Ladd, our team, our economic development, Councilman Silva, thank you. Always being gracious and being here and helping us move the East Ward forward. If you don't know Assemblywoman Pinto Moran, you probably should. She's in charge of some of the money down there. So probably have a longer conversation after this. But it's great. I mean, the Ballantine Brewery has a history in this city, a long-standing history in this city. I mean, Newark is known for its breweries. Ironically, because Newark has had the best water in this area for decades, and so a lot of the breweries had come here and made this their home and developed and kind of organized around these breweries. And I think today this continues to signify the kind of changes that are happening in our city as we move away from the kind of industrial place that Newark was once before and become more this kind of tech savvy place that Newark is beginning to become, more corporate, more residential. All of these things are changing. It has a lot to do with our vision and the work that we're doing, and we're happy that you felt like Newark is a place that you wanted to cast your buckets down and do a project of this magnitude, particularly in this area in the East Ward. And I think the councilman and Assemblywoman said it perfectly. This area is one of the areas like Freeland Heights and Avenue, like other areas around the city that were heavy industrial, very neglected kind of areas. This gives us an opportunity to reimagine and re-envision what this community could be like. It'll bring hundreds of people back to this neighborhood and liven our city up once again. So thank you for your commitment, your vision, your stick-to-itiveness. Thank you for not walking away and struggling with us to make sure that this happened. And I look forward to the ribbon cutting. I like the groundbreakings, but I like ribbon cuttings better. So invite me back to that. Thank you.
There are a few more people I want to thank and acknowledge. Andrew Vendal, who's here from Bridge Investment Group, and they are our partner here, shared our vision, understood that this is an opportunity zone project. So Mayor mentioned that it is an opportunity and a transformative project. Andrew, would you like to say a few words?
Hi folks, I'm with Bridge Investment. We have a couple of different verticals, but the one that I work in is the Opportunity Zone, where we raise funds to help sponsor projects like this. And as I've traveled the area and gotten to know some of the people here in restaurants and hotels, the area is very exciting. I mean, it's you could look at the downsides and say it's been neglected, but I think with a project like this and projects to come, this area is going to grow in great leaps and bounds and be very successful. So I'm glad that our firm was able to be a part of the project, and we look forward to ribbon cutting also. Thank you.
I'd also like to thank and acknowledge Minowasco, our architects here, and March Construction. March is here. We're handing the baton over to you to, now get to the ribbon cutting, because that's what the mayor wants. So I just heard that Louisa Brown. Hi, would you like to come up and say a few words?
Yes. that?
Come on. That's what politicians do.
Let's not get it twisted. I'm not just I'm a public servant.
Public servant.
Yeah. I know we all in politics, but I'm a public servant. I'm here for the people. Which means that since I'm here to our mayor, to Mo Butler, to our deputy mayor, Allison Ladd, to my beautiful, beautiful and brilliant, and yeah, I was getting her name, Pintor, and to my colleague, Michael Silva. This is a great project, Simon, and I'm just excited to be in the number of one more great thing happening in the city of Newark to help us move forward. Development is what we're about, but what kind of development? Great development, good development. So something's happening here in the east. I'm excited about it. I'm at large, which means this is part of me too, the whole city. So when something happens in the east, it's happening for me, it's happening for the people, and I'm excited. And congratulations on the groundbreaking. Congratulations in advance for the ribbon cutting, and congratulations on the success of all of you that are a part of making this happen. God bless you.
Well, I think we close on that. I mean, can't get better than that. Well, again, thank you all for coming. Thanks to the Shorewood team who's all here today. It's been a lot of work. Like I said, 3 years to get to this point, 2 more years of construction, but you know, the resilience and the persistence of my team is evidenced every day, and I want you to know how much I appreciate you all. So thank you very, very much. So there are some refreshments in the back. I think there's going to be some photo opportunities, and again, thank you all for coming.
1, 2, 3.